This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
We have the vest streak continuing. That is right, folks. The vest streak still continues on. Currently at 166. If you can believe it. Yes, 166 straight streams where we've hit the vest streak. Holy shit, that's amazing. Thank you to everyone who's tipped to make that happen and kept the support going. I am pleased to report that last night's Street Fighter stream went way better than the week before. Not only did we have kind of better connections and some fun, but also we hit the tips goal before the end of the stream. So it wasn't chaos. There weren't people spamming constantly and being annoying. Instead, we were able to just enjoy the game, which is the whole point of the streams. Okay, so that was good. But I will say this again, since this seems to be effective. If you support the streams, if you like what I do, if you want to see this continue to be successful, if you want to keep the positivity of the Tips Goal Vest Streak going, please consider tipping during today's stream.
Give me your money. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Please do it sooner rather than later. I know sometimes people like to hold for dramatic effect. Sadly, what happens is, if we don't hit the tips goal and we start getting near the end of the stream viewers start to get antsy. And they start talking about it non-stop in the stream chat. Geez, we're going to hit the tips goal. What's going on with the tips goal? The tips goal, the tips goal, the vest, and the tips goal. And when they do that, the whole stream gets derailed. Okay? It's hard for me to concentrate on the game. It's hard for me to have the conversations with people that I want to have. Alright? So, you know, please understand that. And, you know, if you are already considering contributing, or you know you're going to contribute today, I do strongly recommend that you do it sooner rather than later to avoid that kind of silly drama on the stream.
Quick buck, quick buck, quick buck.
Young Combo cheered again. He said, what's the vest game? There is no vest game. There is a goal that is set up. It's a tips goal. $100 per stream that I run. If we hit the tips goal, in celebration, I wear a vest. I have 3 different vests that people pick from. A beige one, a blue one, or a platinum colored one. By the way, this whole thing was not invented or made up by me. It was made up by the viewers. They came up with this idea earlier this year that if I hit a certain kind of a goal of tips on a stream, that I do something to celebrate that. And eventually, it was basically narrowed down to he should wear a vest. I know how silly that sounds. Okay? But it's now been 166 straight streams that I've hit the vest goal. So obviously there's something to it, right? So that's what it is.
The money came through, everything's good for now.
Young Cowboy did 125-bit cheers. Is this a pre-stream or are you coming back later? This is considered
The Phil Drama Show every day.
the introduction to the stream, where I interact with my viewers. We have a good time having some conversations about certain topics, going back and forth a bit. Treat it like a podcast or a talk show, basically. And I get this out of the way, so that way when we actually get into gameplay, all the hot topics of the day have already been addressed and discussed, and I can focus in on the game. Now, not to say that I don't talk to my audience during the live streams and we don't have conversation. We absolutely do. But it's good to get any burning hot topics out of the way, so when I start up with the game, it's about the game. You see what I mean? A lot of other streamers, they just jump right into a game they're playing, and then they're gabbing. Blah, 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 constantly. They can't even concentrate on the game, because they're just talking about other unrelated stuff. Alright? Especially when I'm doing a game like this, where it's a narrative-based game, where we're nearing the end. I like to focus on the game a bit. If we were doing a chill stream, like Animal Crossing, then I really wouldn't care. But considering the fact that, you know, we're trying to do something here in a game and have progress, that's why I try to get that stuff out of the way. Okay? Let's see here. Eternal Napalm Cheer says, gee, you know, coronavirus is the smartest virus I've ever seen. It targets workers, stores, and beachgoers, but it ignores rioters, protesters, and statue topplers, the most advanced and complex virus ever. Yeah, you know, I think at some point we have to fucking call out the media. I'm sorry, but we have to, and I don't want to be like a controversial, oh my god, the media is super evil and everything. I don't want to be like that. But you gotta understand that at some point the media has to be held responsible for the fact that they basically glamorized these riots and these protests for Black Lives Matters. Now, I'm not saying that these protests were wrong. The Black Lives Matters movement is insanely, you know, important.
You're a hypocrite, and you're an asshole, and you're an evil person.
And we're at a critical time in our country when, yes, this stuff needed to be recognized. You know, black people should not be being mistreated and treated differently and have to worry about their lives every moment that they have an interaction with any kind of police force. That's ludicrous. And I think we all can agree there. But We had 2 straight weeks of people out there protesting in the streets. Guess what spreads the fucking coronavirus? I was saying that the whole time, but it's like, gee, it's like we just want to forget about the coronavirus right now, so we can all just talk about these very important protests going on, right? I mean, I understand. I do understand that there are super duper important topics out there that need to be discussed, and yes, Black Lives Matters is absolutely one of those. But at what point do you use some logic and say, gee, maybe day 10 of being out there in the fucking street with a group of people in close proximity, not social distancing, like you're supposed to, is probably going to have more of a negative effect on this country than you know, what's going on right now with the mistreatment of blacks by police. I'm sorry to say, but thousands of people may now die because people were out in the streets for 2 weeks in major cities protesting. That's not good. You know what I mean? So the thing is, you might say, well, what was right and what was wrong? Honestly, I don't think there's a right and wrong choice at all. I don't think that we're in a situation where we can judge that way, because this is a very unique situation. In modern society, we've never had a pandemic before. All right. Also, in modern society, we've never really had political unrest in the way that we've had in the past few years here in the United States. People who are so divided on important topics that are going to control our future as a society here. It's pretty crazy how divided people are out there right now, and how divided our country is right now. So, you know, I'm not going to stand here, and I'm not going to say, no one should have protested, that was a horrible thing and people were stupid. At the same time, I'm not going to stand here and say, oh, it's perfectly fine for everyone to go out there and protest, ignore the fact that we're in the middle of a pandemic. Again, like I keep telling everyone, it's about moderation, and it's about, you know, finding the balance. And this is the problem I feel with our country, is no one finds a balance. We all just go to the incredible extreme. And that's not good. We let emotion overtake us, and we go to the incredible fucking extreme.
I have no feelings.
Of one way or the other, you know? And I understand why people went to the extreme. Why they were so emotionally distraught after George Floyd's death and what was going on in this country. I get it. I do get it. And I actually, again, I support the movement. But at what price? What's going to happen with this insane uptick of coronavirus that's hitting our country? Why is it that in Europe, right, they are massively on the downturn, and it looks like they're doing, you know, great, but here in the United States, we're on the uptick, you know? Something went wrong, you know? I don't know. I'm not a politician. I don't have all the answers. All I know is that it's looking a little grim for us right now. So if you're in one of these states where, sadly, things are looking real bad, I wish you the best. I hope you're safe. I hope your family's safe. I hope you do your best to take this seriously and understand that, you know, this is a huge deal. People are at risk constantly. You know, I'm nervous about my own parents. I'm nervous about my own family. I hope you guys are safe, man.
It's an awful fucking feeling. I'm very sensitive. You guys know this. I'm very, very sensitive. You think I'm the villain? Go fuck yourself. Wow. And now they want you to play as Abby to hunt down fucking Ellie? What? They really want me to do this. They want me to control Abby and try to go kill Ellie. That's what they want here. So, you know, earlier in the game I was talking about fun. This is not fun anymore. Seriously, like this, I don't even want to play this. I kind of want to just, like, turn the game off. I don't want to play as Abby hunting down Ellie. This is not fun anymore, you know? We've already seen from both perspectives how fucked up the people are. And here's the thing. Alright, I gotta say something here. Alright? When you watch a movie, you're watching events take place. You're watching them transpire. We made jokes earlier this stream about Schindler's List, alright? In Schindler's List, insanely fucked up shit happens in the movie. But it's historic. It tells a dramatic story. You watch it to learn and to feel like you get a human emotion experience out of watching the movie. When you're watching Schindler's List, they don't force you to control the Nazis as your mass-killing Jews. You see what I'm saying? This is a video game. The purpose of a video game is to get enjoyment. I'm not getting any enjoyment out of controlling Abby now hunting down Ellie. So I'm actually torturing myself playing through the rest of this game in order to finish it so I can review it. I wish right now I could literally say fuck Neil Druckmann and delete the game and never play it ever again. But for the sake of completeness, I have to finish it, you see? Like, I really don't want to. This is terrible. I have to play as Abby hunting down Ellie. No, I don't want to do this. But I have to force myself to do it now because this is what Druck wants. Alright? That's the difference between a movie like Schindler's List and this game, is that, you know, you don't have to participate in the heinous acts and the fucked up stuff when you're watching the movie. You have to watch them transpire, but you don't have to do them yourself. Here you're being forced by Druckmann to do heinous things. I couldn't tell you once in the first game where that happened. Basically, here's a whiny baby. This guy constantly whining. Wah, wah. Shut the fuck up. God damn. Dooley Cheers, I think this reaction you have is exactly what Druckmann was going for. Sadly, he wanted to make some kind of statement. Well, here's my fucking statement. Fuck you, you piece of fucking shit. You ruined the fucking franchise that was amazing, my Game of the Year 2013, and you turned it into torture porn. You're a piece of shit. I'm hypocritical. Pretty hypocritical, I agree. I'm not firing. I refuse. I refuse to fire this weapon. Druckmann's a fucking asshole. Big Sloppy Meat wants to know what he was banned for. Alright, fine. You posted up multiple times in the chat that McDonald's and Target is hiring and he put my name in for consideration without my knowledge. Gee, I wonder if that's trolling. Gee, you don't have a real job. You should get a real job, but you're not qualified for anything, so you should work at McDonald's flipping burgers. I put your name in a retail job. And you didn't do it once. You were spamming it multiple times that night. I was lenient and let it go, and you kept doing it like an asshole. Now, let's see here. You also said you didn't think that my wife really lived with me. You also said if my king's not for if my content's not for kids, why do I talk about SpongeBob? You also said I'm not even kidding. I can keep scrolling back. You want me to keep going? Like literally everything you say is a dumb as fuck comment. You're an idiot. You're a moron. You're a waste of my fucking time. Fuck off. Thanks for the $1 tip. Let me put you up on a leaderboard here. Excellent. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.